welcome our viewers from nplsa.com.au. At this very moment, Vision has been brought up to the YouTube website nplsa.com.au, and as I mentioned, the 10th innings boys under a bit of pressure today, Rob, because they are being streamed live into the club rooms here of match day round 21, and Vision going in live.
It is fantastic, and the ground here is fantastic. The ground looks in pretty good condition considering the amount of rain we have had last night and today, so it is looking in very, very good condition at the moment. So we're here down at the Croydon Sports Centre, and it is the big game, Raiders against Croydon. Did you go through the lineups?
No, I'll go through the lineups now. The goalkeeper for the Raiders, Deal Chamberlain, and number 2 is Punendo. Number 7, Jake McCabe. Number 8, Mad Kamara. I don't know if that's an abbreviation, MAD Kamara. 10, Elvis. I
wonder if he's related to Max.
Mad Max, possibly. Elvis Cam Sober wears the number 10 today. 11 is Paul Karatevlis. 12, Jordan O'Doherty. 15, Captain Jackson Stevens. Spoke to him today earlier on the Saturday Soccer Show. 16 is Mario Marchenko. 19 is Fulma Keto. And number 23 is Anthony Boccaccio. That's the starting 11 for the Raiders. On the bench, number 3, Irabi Baragomwa. Number 5, Antonio Manocchio. 6, Blaze Esposito. He'll come onto the scene in a blaze of glory, we hope. Number 14, Herman Fombasa. 21, Thomas Sosa. And the reserve goalkeeper for the Raiders is Shakun Chamber.
Isn't it amazing? A club like the Croatian Raiders,
multicultural, Rob.
They haven't got any itches in that team. Like, you know what I mean? Bocic or Watch it.
Yeah, actually, that's an interesting point. Mimi Saric, of course, injured.
Certainly, it's a team that's changed completely.
Very cosmopolitan.
That we're used to in the past. So, for me, from last season, that's changed completely, and that'll be a hard task for the Raiders to beat Croydon. As we go through the lineup of the Croydon Kings, number 1 in goals, Nicholas Munro. As I said today on the Saturday Soccer Show, I do rate him, and I think he's one of the best goalkeepers in the state. Number 2 is John Panagaris. 4 is Michael Doyle, the captain, as number 5, Luke Klimek. 7 is Sean McGreevy. 8, Rocky Visconti. Number 9 is Andreas Weens. 12 is Dion Gazettas. 14, Stephen Pepper. 18, Jared Brazalian. And 17 is Alan Welsh. We had a chat with him today on the Saturday Soccer Show. On the bench for the Croydon Kings is number 6, Nathan Farrell. Number 10, Chris Pepe. The reason why he's on the bench, he's going away for 6 weeks. So, Chris Pepe, is he going to be back for the finals? Hopefully he is. 16, Peter Mercurio. 20, Jordan Figara. And reserve goalkeeper is Costa Zakharopoulos. And the referee for today's clash is Davey Alberton, one of the best referees going around in Paul Pelizzari's eyes.
I was going to say I haven't seen Dave for a while.
But you do rate him, though.
I do. Are you cold, Rob? I just noticed your beanie and you're rugged up to go to the snow here.
No, he's assistant is Elvis Mustafik, and the other one is Jonathan Hunter. So that's the... Clash, did you get his name?
For the Raiders is number 2, Christos Punendo.
Christos
Punendo. Hopefully we pronounced that right.
I hope we got that right. So.
Well, P-O-U-N-E-D-O, that's how it appears on the team sheet. So, have you got something that's printed? No. Okay.
Have we got a book?
Christos. Anyway, 16:29 a.m. You can be listening to us or via the app, 16:29 Adelaide. Search it on your smartphone, 16:29 Adelaide. And earlier on, Rob, the 10th innings, we're just going to great lengths here and breaking new ground. And as I said, the vision of this will be streamed in the club rooms today on the big smart TV live. So the 10th
and also live on the radio today.
Absolutely. And earlier on, we caught up with the coaches, and this is what they had to say.
Good afternoon. We're with the assistant coach of the Croydon Kings, John Plunkett, joins us. A very good afternoon to you, John.
Yep, thank you.
Very cold round 21 fixture against the Raiders. They got a bit of good form against you guys. What are you expecting from them today?
Tough match today. Change of coach. It always changes things up a bit. They're a good side. First round they did well against us. They beat us. So we're up for a bit of a challenge today.
And what about the conditions? We've been sort of blessed with good conditions so far. This is going to test the boys. How do you practice or train for this?
It's normal training for us, but with the wind out there today and the rain, you got to keep the ball, keep it low, and just keep possession.
And John, you're on a good run at the moment, coming into this game, winning the Federation Cup, or the FFA Cup qualifier, I suppose. What do you put that down to?
Good form. All the good players are playing well, so everybody's back on deck. So we've got full squad. Puts a lot of pressure on all the players. So that's what it's all about now. You
probably would have penciled this in as a three-pointer, but today it's a bit different.
No, not really. I think every game now is hard. So if we come away with 3 points, that's fantastic. But we know we're going to be in for a battle today.
Good on you, John. Thanks for your time before we get soaking wet. That's John Plunkett, the assistant coach of the Croydon Kings. Good afternoon. Round 21 action sees the Raiders hosting the Croydon Kings. A new coach of the Raiders, Joel Porter, joins us. Joel, firstly, mate, how did this position come about?
Just got a call Sunday afternoon. Said they were interested, and we had a meeting Monday night, and I was here for the first session Tuesday. So it sort of happened quick, but looking forward to it, and it's a new challenge. And we're in a bit of a battle at the minute, but we'll take each week as it comes, I think.
Not long out of coaching from West Adelaide. How hard is it, though, to prepare to take over a completely new squad that I don't know how much you've seen of? How hard is it, and what do you do? Or do you bring the West Adelaide theory maybe here?
Yeah, look, it's going to be difficult, but we got some good people here that are still here at the club. They've obviously been here all year, and they're giving me, some good information on the players and what they're about, and obviously know a little bit, and a few of the more experienced boys and what they can offer. And it's just about, getting belief and confidence back in the boys. I don't think they've turned into a bad team overnight. It's just they're just missing those little things, and that's part of my job, getting those little things back into their head and getting them doing the right things again.
Can you give us a bit? Is Mimi playing today?
No, I can tell you Mimi's not playing. He's injured, so that's why he's not playing.
And your immediate goals, as you said, taking halfway through the season, taking over the club, what's your immediate goals?
Yeah, there's only one goal, to keep the club up in the top league, and that's what they've brought us here for. And a club like this with facilities and a great junior setup, they need to be in the top league and pushing for finals and winning the league. So first and foremost, get through these 6 weeks, and then we'll see what happens.
Joel, you're still looking pretty good, mate. Any chance of donning the boots on?
Definitely not, mate. I'm too old for that now.
Good on you, Joel. Thanks for your time. Joel Porter, the new coach of the Raiders.
Yeah, I reckon.
Interesting week.
Yeah, I reckon he played for Northern Demons this season. I reckon
he
now
still
he's
looks
got the appointment here at the Raiders. I think that's the reason why he's not playing anymore, I think.
Still looks in reasonable form to me, Rob.
He does, and he was a fantastic player in the past as well. If you know, he played overseas and came back and played with Gold Coast, I think, his last club here. I think he was trying to get to Adelaide United, but I think a lot of injuries prevented him playing the game. I think he played with West Adelaide a few games as well.
So how do you see it going today, Rob? It is new coach stats always show when they come in, everyone's wanting to impress the coach. Raiders have always shown so much. Carl said they promised a lot at the start of the season. Croydon on a hot streak though. Can they make an impression today?
Yeah, I think Croydon.
Raiders? Can they Raiders do anything for Joel?
Looking at the squad, I haven't seen. I know Jordan O'Doherty, Paul Karatevlis, Jackson Stevens. I've seen Mario Machinko, Anthony Pucaccio coming from Croydon, playing with the Raiders. That's about all. The rest of the players I really haven't seen before. So it looks like to me, Croydon Kings are a very, very
raging hot favourites.
Powerful squad. And the ground, I thought it was going to be very muddy in that, but no, it's not. It's going to be very good, and I think Croydon will win and win well. Sorry, Raiders.
No, that's fair enough, Rob. You've got to be honest in your predictions, because a lot of people hang a bit on what you say, Rob, with the punting. So
the last few has been okay.
So round 21 action, the Raiders hosting the Croydon Kings. Croydon in fantastic form going into this game. Raiders a little bit of an upheaval during the week. New coach Carl Maynard stepping away, and Joel Porter taking the reins. 11th of July, Croatian Sports Centre, 16:29am. You're listening to all the action, and thanks to the Football Federation of South Australia, this round 21 action comes to you. You can watch it, as we said, nplsa.com.au, nplsa.com.au, as the officials and the teams make their way out onto the pitch.
Quick tip, boys, on the other games. West Adelaide against Parry Hills today. Adelaide City won 2-1 last night, but West Adelaide, Parry Hills looks like a one-way streak, that one.
Yeah, you can't go past West Adelaide, surely.
Bomber, West Adelaide. Done. Well, we might as well do it. We haven't done it.
Croydon for me.
New coach, I reckon Raiders.
Yeah, good on you, Bomber. Burkalla against Comets down there at the Burkalla's ground.
Burkalla should win.
Yeah, Burks.
I'll go for a draw on that one. Blue Eagles against Campbelltown. Doesn't matter where they are on the table. Both teams are a good team. Italian derby. I'll go for Blues.
I'll go for a draw.
Ooh, I might go Blue Eagles.
Metro Stars against South Adelaide. Metro's a bit
Star.
up and down season.
Have to win this.
Yeah, Metro.
Metros.
And the last game on Sunday, which is tomorrow, White City against Pirates.
Relegation.
If we all say draw, we'll be 90% right.
Yeah, that's true. White City are the draw specialists. There's no doubt about that. But gee, draw is useless to both these teams. And if there's any chance, and Luke asked the question last week, mathematically, yes, White City can still survive it, but they have to win today, and so can Para Hills for that matter. Statistically or mathematically still survive. So it's still up for grabs. I know probable those teams will go down, but they're still possible to survive.
So with that, we're here at the Croydon Sports Centre. Both teams are in a huddle. It looks good, doesn't it? Red and white, the opposite. Raiders are in the red.
Like last week, Rob, with
red
the blue
tops,
and white.
Yep, red tops, white shorts, blue socks. And Croydon Kings are in their normal tops, isn't it? White tops, red shorts, and white socks.
So those joining us via the nplsa.com.au, you're watching the Vision. Croydon, our informed team in the white. Raiders, well, a lot to prove to their new coach today in the red. They'll be kicking to the scoreboard end, that is to the left of screen if you're watching. The Raiders will be going to the left of screen, probably aided by a slight breeze by the looks of it, and Croydon going against the breeze to right of screen for those watching on nplsa.com.au.
More across the ground, is it?
Yeah, possibly, yeah.
You were seeing those
sorry, you're right.
flags, more across the ground. So it's a tough conditions here at the Croydon Sports Centre as the Raiders will kick off. Very excited to see Elvis Kemsoba today, right in front of us there. The kick-off just about on the way. Referee does take it up. David Alberton is the referee for today's clash as they quickly send it forward. Left-hand side of the park. Quick throw-in will be to Croydon Kings. Dion Gazidis will take it as he goes with a throw-in. Finds Alan Welsh, who's come back from Newcastle, back with Croydon. Won a championship with them last season. Just back in time for another tilt at the championship.
Oh, I like that word, Rob.
As Croydon Kings do take the throw-in. Gazidis goes all the way back to his captain. Luke Klimek goes inboard. That's not Brazali, that's Doyle. Left-hand side of the park. Panagaris, I reckon, was on that side of the park. And it's Raiders have won the ball. They go quickly to attack.
Jeez.
And left for the keeper, Munro. Munro's not happy, is he?
Yeah, I think...
went back to have a chat with him.
Yeah, Munro's not happy. Dave Alberton has given the free to Munro, so first free kick of the afternoon. But interesting late talking, I would imagine, and that's why it left the door a little bit open there for Marchenko to go in and have a go. So he was quite entitled to, with the black gloves there.
What's wrong with them? They're all scared of the...
It looks more like a full forward. Well, Marchenko with the gloves looks like a full forward.
I suppose they do wear them in the English Premier League, don't they?
Yes, but it's not that cold, is it? Anyway, it's now Croydon who have the ball right in front of our commentary position. They go backwards. Jared Brazali, loose ball forward. They will get away with it. No, Keto goes short. Here's a chance now for Kamara. Goes further wide. Marchenko with the gloves near the corner flag. Gets the, well, I was going to say cutback. He tried the cutback. Goal kick off the side of the boot. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Horribly out of play. Goal kick to the Croydon Kings.
I'm pretty sure Marchenko started this season with Modbury. And he's come back to the Raiders because I'm pretty sure he was here at the Raiders last season.
Taking nothing away from the conditions. No rain, touch wood, but it is very chilly here this afternoon.
Sun's out.
Yes. Everyone was crying early this morning about the horrific conditions about to...
It snowed at Mount Lofty.
Oh, that wind tower over... the light tower on the far side looks a bit sus. It's rocking and rolling.
So it is Croydon Kings with the ball. They do switch play. They're on that far side at the moment. And that goes over the sideline. It will be a throw-in. Panagaris with the ball. Does throw it to Weens. Andreas Weens goes to Welsh. Trying to find Panagaris once again, but it's gone over the sideline. And this time it'll be a throw-in to the Raiders. Wind certainly howling here at the Croatian Sports Centre, as it is once again a throw-in. This time it's Raiders on the far side.
So on the halfway line, Raiders, they'll go backwards on this occasion from the throw-in, so they rebuild from their defensive half. In fact, all the way back to their goalkeeper, Chamberlain. Chamberlain, the goalkeeper for the Raiders, plays it back out wide. Raiders just very patient in the build-up. In fact, they go back to their keeper. Karatevlis gave the option. This time it's taken up. So Karatevlis now, grandstand side for the Raiders. Back to his keeper. What do they want to draw Croydon up the park? And it's working because there's 4 of them in line. Applying the press as the keeper slips from the disposal. It's a loose touch there by O'Doherty, and it's gone out of play for a throw-in. Croydon Kings, far side of the ground. Just forward of centre. Very slow start to this game. Croydon push the ball forward. Offside flag up though. Don't know if the referee has seen it. Now he stops play.
So early in this first half, just approaching the 4-minute mark on the Coffee time clock, the Parlamento scoreboard. It is 0-0. But the scoreboard says 4-0 there. We'll have to get the kids to adjust that. It might be a bit cold for them.
Yeah, I was just going to say you'll be pressing your luck because there's no even opposition up on that scoreboard.
As Chamberlain gets it out right-hand side of the park. They go forward or into attack. In the way is Doyle. Robbed there by Kamara.
He's looking promising.
Mad Kamara got it out left-hand side. A shot!
Great shot! Good
and
save.
A good save in the end.
Now,
that was Christos Ponendo.
Watch the replay
Great
here.
Shot.
NPLSA.com.au, the replay. Thanks to the 10th innings, boys. Good left footer, and that was
well
goal-bound.
Saved.
Gone out for a corner kick.
Quickly taken corner kick by the Raiders. A good shot. First shot of the game, I reckon. Bomber as the shot there again.
2 shots, 2 corners.
There by Mad Kamara. He's going to have a mad game today, that guy. As the corner kick, Bomber.
Yes, and corner kick number 2, thanks to Porto Chumi.
In very quick succession.
So Jordan O'Doherty will take the corner kick. It'll be a right-footed in, so he's got the option of going short. If he wants to go to Elvis Campsober, referees, what's he?
The ball's on.
He wants the ball
on the corner.
On the chalk.
About 2 millimetres backwards.
No, he wants it right on the white line, and that's fair enough.
Okay.
That's the rules, Rob. That's what it's there for. Otherwise, they wouldn't have a semicircle.
There's only 2 centimetres then. So the short to Campsober. He's going to crack it from there. Does so. Not a good one, though. Over the crossbar it goes. For the probably 3rd shot of the game for Raiders, Bomber.
Yes, it is. Thanks to Porto Chumi.
I think I spoke too soon about the rain as the crowd make their way inboard under the grandstand for some protection.
And right nearwood too.
And I've got to say, good protection here at the Croatian Sports Centre. The grandstand, it's like the elite sports system. Grandstand that actually does protect you from the rain. It's a pleasant surprise. So goal kick to Croydon Kings. We've played just over 6 minutes on the Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0. Although it's been Raiders with 3 goal attempts. To Croydon, none, I would imagine. Bomber, is that right?
Yep. No. Croydon has made no goal attempts.
They have possession through Brazzali in their defensive half. Plays it up to the halfway line. Welsh, heavy on the touch. Goes to regather. Gives Brazzali another chance. Here we go from Munro, the goalkeeper. Croydon rebuild from their defensive 18-yard box. Panagaris with a left foot. Plays it up the line. Visconti comes inboard. Visconti tries to go through the middle of the park, but it's been turned over. Good work now. Kiddo goes wide. Marchenko now goes back inboard. Kamara, Marchenko dispossessed by Visconti, and Croydon come away with it.
So Croydon on the far side, they go and try to find Andreas Wentz. He couldn't control it. Quickly taken throw in down the far side. I think it was Anthony Pocaccio, former Croydon's player. Picked him up during the June deadline there.
Something to prove to his old club?
Probably.
His old coach?
Came off the bench a few times for Croydon last year. So, it is Raiders. They've been good so far, first few minutes of the game. As it is on the left-hand side of the park. Jake McCabe goes short to Campsober. Tried to find the play there in Christos Puanito. Left-hand side, it's Rocky Visconti. Loses it though.
Good challenge.
There by Pocaccio, they'll know each other. Former players. playing for Croydon, and it is a free kick on the far side.
Go the way of the Raiders, just forward of centre, quickly taken. Doherty on the far side. Now it's put into the 18-yard box, offside flag up. Referee hasn't seen it, and he'll just let it go for the goal kick. He acknowledges the assistant. So goal kick to the Croydon Kings in a very slow start to this game. Round 21 action. Thanks to the Football Federation of SA. You're listening to it on 1629 Adelaide. And you're watching the vision through nplsa.com.au. And the boys from the 10th innings providing you that vision. And I think for the first time it's been beamed live into the club rooms here on the smart TV on the big screen. As Raiders now.
Big hello to everyone in the club rooms.
Yep. Have a cevacici for us, which thanks to the hospitality, the great
I like the chicken rolls.
Croatian Sports Centre here. Hospitality at their brilliant best as usual. So now the ball's out of play. As we've gone almost 9 minutes on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard 0-0.
So McCabe throws it out to Cam Sober. Cam Sober looks for Christos Pornido. He's been okay, hasn't he? Had a nice shot that was saved by the keeper as he goes to Karatavlis, former Cobras player. Goes all the way back to his keeper in Chamberlain. Finds it short on that far side. Captain Stevens, we had a chat with him this morning on the Saturday soccer show. It was quite impressive, he was.
You've got to get him hooked up into the studio, mate.
As Chamberlain, keeper for Raiders, goes short once again to his captain in Stevens.
He's got the man bun as well, Rob.
Karatavlis. They send it over the halfway line, right hand side of the park. Good header there by Panagaris. Does clear it over the sideline for a throw in, just on approaching the 10th minute mark on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0.
Doherty with a throw in for the Raiders, right on the halfway line, far side of the ground. He'll come in board. Kiddo, almost dispossessed, does well to keep control. Goes backwards to his captain. More central now, Punido. He'll come grandstand side. McCabe has it. McCabe goes for a bit of a gallop for the Raiders. Try to find in the 1-2 with Punido. He's fouled, so he wins a free kick for the Raiders. Brazzali arguing. Dave Alberton, to me, always right.
Bomber.
Score update thanks to the West Beach Pizza Bar. It's Panthers leading 1-0 against Metro Star.
That's not a boil over scoreline at the moment.
Always early.
Oh, yeah.
Always early.
So is this the first free kick? I think so, maybe.
No, so it's a free kick. Doherty likes to crack him.
Dangerous.
Oh, it's a nice ball too.
Goal kick.
They've been doing okay, Raiders.
Well, they're asking all the early questions, I've got to say. Free kicks, Bomber, only one so far.
Fouls committed, Croydon 3 to Raiders 1.
Oof, thanks to
Porto Tremu.
So 11 minutes almost gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard 0-0. Round 21 action on 1629 Adelaide. And Raiders under a new coach of Joel Porter today.
The ball's gone backwards just about.
So that breeze is definitely favouring.
It's sort of across the ground, but yeah, more to the left side, yeah.
But an advantage to Raiders,
yes.
You have to say.
So it goes out, unless it's twirling around, as Croydon goes Luke Klimick. Normally plays in that midfield, playing in a sort of a sweeper position. Goes right-hand side to
Gazidis.
Dion Gazidis, and right in front of our commentary position, throws it backwards to Jared Brazzali for Croydon Kings, to Doyle. He's a former Raiders player, Mickey Doyle. Left side to Panagaris, and trying to find Rocky Visconti. That's gone astray. It's gone over the sideline for a throw in to the Raiders.
So approaching 12 minutes, still no goals to account as Kamara, he's been hot this morning, today, in very cold conditions. Welsh dispossessed.
Excuse the punt, hot Kamara.
Kamara, yep. He's about everywhere. Gee, he and Cam Sober complement the wings for this Raiders team. As the ball comes in, Marchenko plays it backwards. Raiders just forward of the halfway line. Good move forward by Boccaccio, but no one in particular. Panagaris sees it through to his keeper, and Munro will tidy up for the Croydon Kings. Well, the game's been played in the Croydon defensive half, Rob, so
correct.
I don't think they've seen too much forward of centre, Croydon.
So it is Munro just taking his time. He's got the ball on the ground, just goes outside his own box, No pressure on him.
Oh, he slipped as well.
Fell over, so it must be slipping.
No, it
out
is.
there.
I mean, we walked out there.
Obviously.
It's wet.
Left-hand side of the park goes to Visconti. He's been in terrific form. Was man of the match in that Federation Cup final against Adelaide City, which they won 2-0. As Croydon, left side of the park, again thrown to Andreas Wiens. Goes all the way back to Keeper Monroe. He's outside his box. Goes right hand side to Brazzali. No pressure. I reckon a little bit of pressure and they'll turn the ball over, I reckon, as they get it into attack, deep into attack. Tussling with the ball there was Captain Stevens, and he clears the ball over the sideline. Bomber.
Yeah, just had a dangerous attack. So it was Adelaide Raiders 7 to Croydon 1.
What?
Into attack dangerously. You know, into a...
Okay.
Yeah.
Forward thrust.
That'd be, yeah, something the same, right?
So throw into the Croydon Kings near their attacking corner flag. Gazidis goes short. Welsh, he's dispossessed. Raiders will come away with the ball. Played very well, the Raiders.
Good, yeah.
Through the middle of the park, O'Doherty goes wide. Kamara slips but keeps possession. Plays it through to O'Doherty. He's not too many red shirts in support, and they win out in numbers, Croydon. They go back to their keeper, Munro. So possession would be up there with Croydon, but it's all been in their defensive half, as it's the Raiders asking all the questions.
So Croydon Kings are in defence. They get it in towards the centre of the ground, left-hand side of the centre circle. Again, they go wide. Panagaris is there. And they've got a lot of pressure on them. They're putting a lot of pressure on them, the Raiders. So Croydon with the throw-in on the far side. Panagaris goes to Welsh. Welsh just gets it further afield. Cut out by Raiders. It's gone towards the play there in O'Doherty. We know how good he is. Elvis Kempsova. Inboard, he goes to Puanito as he switches play to Kamara. Kamara gets it. Gee, they're playing quite well, Raiders. Right hand side of the park, trying to get the cross there was Boccaccio, and that's come off a Croydon player for a throw-in for the Raiders on the far side.
So Raiders into attack. Far side of the ground, aided by a slight swirling breeze, possibly going across the ground, but still aiding the Raiders. O'Doherty from the throw-in goes back to Boccaccio. He's run out of line, and that'll be a throw-in to the Croydon Kings. In their defensive half, 15 and a half gone. McCoffex Coffee time clock Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0. This round 21 action, 16:29 Adelaide at the Croatian Sports Centre. You can see the vision of this through the website nplsa.com.au.
So it's Raiders with the ball. This guy's been good. Puanito goes past a couple of plays, sends it wide. No one there though.
Good work by Panagaris.
Yeah, it might have been a clearance. Yep. So throw into Raiders on that far side. Who's taking it? Boccaccio. Throws it out towards Kamara. Mad Kamara. As it goes to Karatevlis. Poor Karatevlis. Trying to find his captain, but he loses out. wins it. Goes out to McGreevy. Sean McGreevy's got a chance. Tries to get past his player. Good tackle in the end there.
Great challenge
by Jake McCabe. But he sends it out for a corner kick. Could be the first one, Bomber.
It is the first one for Croydon, and that's thanks to Porto Tremu.
Gee, those flags are getting a bit of a workout now, Rob, so probably going across the ground from right to left as you see it on your screen, but aiding the Raiders. So Croydon will be going right into the face of this wind, and going across to take it is McGreevy.
Gee, they've got some tall timbers, haven't they?
Yeah. First... maybe second foray up front, and they almost pulled off a goal, and I have to say, against the run of play. So right foot in swinger now, Croydon Kings, high, far post, stayed in the air for a while, and a back header, and Welsh it was, just wide of the upright, and possibly first goal attempt for the Croydon Kings.
It is their first goal attempt, thanks to a Porto Tremu.
It's come after 17 and a bit minutes on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard, still no goals to report. Raiders 0, Croydon Kings 0.
So right hand side of the park they go. Goes to captain
Stevens.
Jackson Stevens. Goes back to his keeper in Chamberlain. So he'll send it into attack. Right hand side. Going up of the flight, Marchenko.
Well read by Brazzali.
Right hand side of the park goes Rocky Visconti. Had to go collect it and try and go forward.
Even Jim picked up that push in the back. That was pretty blatant.
David Alberton right on the spot. Free kick to Croydon.
So far side of the ground, Croydon from their defensive half. They play the ball backwards with the long sleeves out there. Is that Panagaris with the long sleeves? No. Doyle. Under pressure was Pepper. Goes back to his keeper, Munro. Pepper giving him an option. Munro's going to probably ignore that option. A couple of red shirts pushing forward for the Raiders. So Munro just outside his box. Now looks like he's going to go long. Does. Holds up a little bit in the breeze but gets good distance on it. Ball comes down. Chance now for Weens. Played it through. Welsh. He gets impeded. Could have been a free. Is a free. Just outside the box. So Welsh, big hard man to control. Shoulder to shoulder, explains Dave Alberton. And a free kick in a very dangerous position for the Croydon Kings.
So Pepper straight away went over the ball. There's three of them now over the ball. Stephen Pepper can hit him. Weens is over it. We know Rocky Visconti can certainly crack him as well. Looks like Weens is going to hit this one. They're all there. Pepper's
Four
there.
of them.
Don't know who's going to take it. I reckon it'll be Weens.
The bearded one.
Weens, or is it good for a left footer? I reckon it's better for a right footer.
I think it's better for a right footer.
So it'll be Weens to take it then.
We'll go far post.
Referee getting the ball back 10 yards, 10 metres as Weens.
Great save.
Good save. It was dipping, wasn't it? It was an awkward ball for the keeper to grab, and he got down and palmed it over the goal line for a second corner kick bomber, I think.
Yeah, number 2 for Croydon, thanks to Porto Tremere.
Well, as you watch the replay there, the keeper did very well to get down to that. Would have had a lot of legs in his way, but did well to see it and deal with it, and then tied it up by Karatevlis. So left foot in swinger Rocco Visconti, far post, headed, not defective. They're claiming the corner, but it's still in play, and Croydon still have possession, although now it's gone out. Marchenko back there doing the defending.
And score update, thanks to West Beach Pizza Bar, it is South LA Panthers 2, Metro Stars 0.
Okay, Rob, now what are you going to say? That's a boil over of the century.
Come back, don't worry. Metros will come back.
Lucky it's happened early from the throw-in. Raiders should clear, but Kamara had an airy. Still in the box. This time Stevens deals with it. Goes to the safety of the line, far side of the ground. And that'll be a throw-in to Croydon now, who are applying a little bit of pressure, where it was all the Raiders in the early 17-15 minutes of this game. So now Clement goes back. Brazzali back to his keeper, Munro. And Croydon will start the build from their goalkeeper.
I reckon they should push pressure on him. He's always allowed to go out of his box and just get an easy kick away. And he could kick too, finding Visconti on that far side. It's Raiders do collect the ball though on the far side. Kamara looks to take on a few players. Then he goes back. Then he tries to square it up. Pepper's in the way though. And Doyle easily heads it to the keeper in Munro.
I agree with you, Rob, because they're against the breeze. If they push them up, even if they clear right from the 6-yard box, they're not going to get past the halfway line. I agree with you. Right. Should be pressing harder and higher up the park.
So, kept it in play there, McGreevy. Paul Karatevlis goes short to his captain in Stevens, Jackson Stevens. Ends up left-hand side of the park to McCabe, but on the grandstand side, they go all the way back to Karatevlis. He's been around the mark for a while, Karatevlis, as he goes short again to Stevens, back
Look
to
at that
Karatevlis.
pressing. You see that pressing there?
Exactly. As it goes on the far side, good work. Ends up with the play there in Kido, Fumo Kido.
Fuma.
So is it?
Fuma Kido.
I've got Fumo.
No, it's Fuma.
Fuma. Not a Japanese import, I presume. I reckon there's one in every team.
I presume.
Not one for Croydon.
You're going out on a limb there, Rob, are you?
Oh,
just seeing the lad and his name, you're just going out on a limb.
Japanese import, I guarantee you.
Well, don't go out too far on that limb, Rob.
I think Ryan told me that once. Pretty sure.
So
where's Ryan today, by the way?
Actually, yeah, he's nowhere to be seen.
Played last week, got a yellow card.
And that's it for another year.
Got a little scratch, he's not playing.
So Croydon now, the crowd getting a little bit anxious. They want to see some action here at the Croatian Sports Centre. As Croydon now on the far side of the ground. Panagaris looks up, looking for Welsh. Couldn't find him on the first, maybe on the second, as Weens gives chase. He's got 2 to beat, and Karatevlis makes sure of it on the far side, and that's gone out of play for a throw into the Croydon Kings. On the far side of the ground, still well into their attacking half, Croydon. Probably both teams have had good chances to score, and the possession now sort of evening itself up.
Raiders had more of a good chance, haven't they?
Probably the early 17 minutes, yeah.
So, but Croydon up pressing back, as you said. Left-hand side of the park, approaching the 23rd.5 minute mark in the first half on the Coffex Coffee time clock, Parlamento scoreboard. It is still 0-0. Don't forget today's match proudly brought to you by our Football Federation of SA.
Broadcast partners.
Yep.
And the boys are from the 10th innings supplying the vision, as usual, as they have all season. And the throw in now, Welsh, the big man. But he's dispossessed by the small man in Boccaccio. So it'll be a throw into the Raiders in their defensive half. Far side of the ground. Fumakido, the target. They turn it over, but they win it back, Raiders. Marchenko misread it. Visconti failed, but all legal, says the referee. Ball out of play. Throw into the Raiders in front of their coach's box on the far side. Marchenko turns. Klimek steals it nicely. So Croydon now back in possession. Doyle comes inboard. Brazzali. O'Doherty. Gazetas, sorry, where am I going? Plays it up the line. Gazetas again. Welsh. Weens it was, sorry. Weens now. McGreevy. McGreevy gets the cut back. No one to meet it, or is there?
Yeah.
Rocco Visconti with a left. Tries to chip forward. He's winded someone. Ball still in play. Still a chance. Cross comes in. McGreevy. Had a great save. Great fingertip save there by the keeper Chamberlain for the Raiders. The crowd acknowledge that, and the Raiders out of danger.
So this is O'Doherty. He's got the ball. Goes short, goes to Elvis Kempsover. What can they do? Go to Machenko. He doesn't know where it is. Somehow he got it out to Kamara. Kamara with a shot, and the player's down. Might have been
Elvis.
Foul after disposal, and the referee has gone back to Michael Doyle to give him the yellow card.
So first yellow card of the afternoon. Maybe for a professional foul to hold up the speedster Cam Sober. Gee, fortuitous touch there by Marchenko. If you watch it on the replay, he
where it was in.
Oh, it hit the back of his heel and it found its way wide. So who got the yellow card, Rob?
Mickey Doyle.
Mickey Doyle. Mickey Doyle. So goal kick now. Croydon, Klimek. Captain Klimek just outside the 18-yard box. Comes, finds Gazetas, goes back to Brazzali, plays it up the line. McGreevy was a target high foot, but play on, says the referee. Gazetas under pressure. Good pressing now by Raiders. They must have heard you, Rob. Goes back to the keeper. Munro does well with a bobbling ball. Klimek comes to offer. That offer is taken. So Klimek just outside the 18-yard box. He looks up. Goes short. In the middle of the park now. Weens dispossessed by Karatevlis. Good steal by Kamara. But and they do win the throw-in, so it came off a Croydon player last. Stephen Pepper donning a new haircut, I think. So a throw into the Raiders. Far side of the ground. They're into attack. We've played just over 26.5 minutes on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard still 0-0 here at the Croatian Sports Centre.
Raiders doing quite well in this game. As Paul says, still 0-0. Not a good ball there by Fulmar. Hiro robbed there by McGreevy. McGreevy finding Weens. Weens, can he control it?
That's a penalty. Oh, hell.
No, referee waves play on.
Well, no.
Tackle there by Stevens. Not happy, Weens.
Yeah,
I think it was fair enough. Look at the replay.
I'd like to see the replay of that.
I think it was fair enough. That one was a free kick. It's going the other way around.
Getting a bit edgy now. Testy.
It was a 50-50, that one. You could have given it or you couldn't have.
Rob again going out on a limb.
Not 100%. Telling you.
You're just putting it out there today, Rob, aren't you?
Yeah, no.
Nostradamus-like. Yeah, big risk taker. I think you put your money into cash on the markets as he slips, as he takes the kick. Chamberlain, the free kick. right through to his other keeper. So definitely Raiders aided by the breeze. 3:30 in the beautiful city of Adelaide today, where weather was threatening this morning, but we're playing the game in sunshine. I can't believe it. So Croydon on the far side of the ground now. Have the ball up to the halfway line. Again, Kamara steals nicely for the Raiders. They're on the charge. Needs support though. He does it himself in the box. Cut back. Oh yes! Whoa! Goal!
Oh, Doherty!
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Doherty! Great play there by Mad Kamara. And great, got past 2 or 3 players, I reckon, on that far side. Cut the ball back. O'Doherty was by himself. He made no mistake. Into the back of the net. Raiders lead 1-0, and they certainly deserve that lead.
So, deserved lead, absolutely, Rob. And 1-0 up in the 29th minute. O'Doherty the scorer, Kamara doing the hard work. Beautiful goal. Gee whiz, Joel Porter, the magic wand. Has that been waved?
How many times that happens? New coach, and they win.
Gee, the tipsters are now. Something's happened. What's Dave Alberton stopping the game for?
New ball?
No, there's a ball there.
Waiting for a new ball.
Okay. So, Raiders 1-0 over Croydon Kings. I think the Bombers the only one on the money at the moment.
He picked the Raiders. He said new coach. They'll do. But it's early in the game, and they are against the breeze of Croydon in the first half.
But I've got to say, not against the runner player, deserved lead.
Oh, deserved lead. O'Doherty.
Nice fell. That's a
goal
free
scorer. And it's a free kick. Bomber, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, Panthers are leading 3-0 against Metro Stars.
I'll rip my. Are you sure? I'll rip my ticket up. I think 3-0. That's it. They can't come back from that, Metro.
I've seen that come back. Don't worry.
So free kick in another promising position for the Raiders. Goal scorer over the ball, Jordan O'Doherty. He'll get a right foot in swinger happening here, right at the tip of the penalty spot. Oh, it's not a good delivery, but it comes out to Elvis Cam Sober. His shot is deflected. Ween's doing the defending, and Croydon concede a corner kick under a little bit of pressure at the minute. 30 minutes just over gone on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Raiders lead the game 1-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard.
So far.
But that was a low ball, had nothing to do with the breeze.
I understand, but the ball, with the breeze, it's easier to play
sometimes.
Against.
Sometimes.
So it is on the far side. It'll be a corner kick. O'Doherty. That's a clever ball, you know. Nice shot there by the player there.
Another goal! Look at the celebration! That's one of the best celebrations in the Premier League.
So he scored.
Elvis. 31st minute.
Elvis is back. He's back.
Oh, well.
Who picked Croydon?
You and me.
Didn't I say they were going to get killed?
And who picked the Raiders?
Easy bomber.
Easy bomber.
So 2-0, and what a great, well-worked goal from the free kick. From the corner kick.
That was well done.
Well worked. It was a training ground drill, which sort of came off. 2-0 up. Raiders over.
I want to see him score again. I want to see him score on this side.
The celebration. You've got to watch that on nplsa.com.au.
What do you call them? The flip-flops?
Somersaults.
Somersaults.
Acrobatically exceeded all expectations of this league with a goal celebration.
He did 50 metres of it.
It's probably the celebration of the season without doubt so far, as the ball up to the halfway line. And the Raiders come again.
Too, I suppose.
Of course, Jim's got that on the vision. It's free kick to the Raiders. Oh, a bit of a knee. Bit of a knee going in there, right in front of our commentary position by McGreevy on his opposite number 7, Jake McCabe. Got to say, McCabe did well to hold his cool there.
They're upset at the moment, Croydon.
Well, McGreevy had no reason to go in like that on the young fella.
No.
It wasn't disguised too well either.
Yeah, they're under the
attack,
aren't they?
So Karatevlis will take the free kick for the Raiders on the halfway line, and we're going to the bench. Welsh.
2.
Double substitution.
He's not. Brazilian probably not happy.
Oh, hang on. Another one going out on a limb here now.
You are 2 players.
14 and 17
they're
off.
They're good players that have come off.
Alan Welsh
Maybe
Stephen
the ground's too.
He wants a bit of speed. He's taken a bit of height off for a bit of speed.
So who's come on?
6, which is Nathan Farrell.
And 16? No? Or Pepper's on?
Mercurio. Peter Mercurio for 16.
No, it's 10. Pepe.
Okay. Chris Pepe.
And Farrell.
Thought, Bomber, you would have been controlling the substitutes over there.
33 minutes and they've made 2 substitutions.
Geez, has he hit the button too early, Rob? So what's Peroni supposed to do at 3-0 down against the Panthers? Change his team, 11.
Probably, yeah, exactly.
So throw in to the Raiders, 2-0 up. Marchenko needs support. Boundary line wins out. It'll be a throw into Croydon. Well, a bit shell-shocked, Brazzali. 2-0 down.
Change your tip midway?
Can't do that, Rob. I've just ripped up my ticket in my treble going, which is gone. So Kamara, it's been cleared. That's by Farrell. Ball almost to the halfway line. Now it is with Visconti. And it's Panagaris who plays it up the line. Karatevlis will tidy it up for the Raiders. He'll go back to his keeper. Weens gives chase in vain. And Chamberlain seeks the safety of the byline. Throwing quickly taken by Croydon. Visconti now needs to weave some magic. He's felt. So he'll win a free kick. 20 odd out from goal. Slight angle.
Well, you can't rest on the 2-0 though, especially in the second half, Paul, because they're going to be with the win, Croydon, and they'll certainly be dangerous.
Totally agree with you, Rob. 2-0 is a very dangerous scoreline, but at the moment, when you see the coach panic like that, that would give a lift to the opposition as well, thinking we've got them rattled. This is where they've got to put the nail in the coffin. So Nathan Farrell.
Yep. He's over the ball. Does go for it. Gee, just wide of the upright.
Gee, how did that...
Brazzali was there too, just in case he had to just push it in. But, yeah, both keeper and Brazzali just didn't quite get there. And
needed a tap in, didn't it?
So it'll be a goal kick to be taken here by Chamberlain. Diale.
Deal.
Diale or Deal?
D-E-A-L-E. I'll call him Deal. He's got a good deal today. He's got a good deal today,
Rob.
He's
got a good deal.
His team's leading 2-0. Now, it's a throw into Croydon, far side of the ground. We've played just over 35 minutes on the Coffex Coffee time clock, Parlamento scoreboard. Against the odds, Raiders 2-0 up over Croydon Kings, who have the throw in on the far side of the ground. They'll go backwards. Doyle comes inboard. Farrell slips as he kicks. Finds Visconti, who does well to keep it in. Visconti goes on a run. And a great challenge in the end by the captain, Stevens. Concedes a throw-in, but thwarted that forward thrust. And they'll have a throw-in Croydon.
So Croydon take the throw-in. They go backwards towards Farrell. Farrell's got it now. Slips over. That's why I think he made those 2 changes. Welsh is a big fella.
Struggled in the conditions.
Not so big. Maybe they were struggling in the conditions. Yep. We know Pepe is certainly a good play. It's left-hand side. I think Panagaris or
good defending.
was there. And it will be a free kick.
Fuma gave it away. Fuma Kido. Not that we're promoting smoking in any way.
Japanese impulse sort of got smoking names. Even the other one. For me,
you're killing me.
What's the one that plays for Blue Eagles? Kuchi.
What's that got to do with smoking?
No, his first name.
Anyway, that's one for the highlights reel, Jim. As Farrell, poor free kick, cleared easy by the captain, Stevens. Only as far as Visconti, who trips at the crucial moment. Slippery. This is very wet or slippery underfoot for the players.
So it is with Croydon Kings. They do get the ball forward or into attack, trying to find Weens. Tried to get the hit towards McGreevy. It's cleared here by Raiders. A little bit under the pump at the moment, Raiders. They are leading 2-0 though. Played just on 37.5 minutes. Approaching. Left-hand side, Visconti. Because even when they're running, they're struggling to keep their footing.
They're not confident underfoot.
Yeah, and Visconti has got it. Gets across to McGreevy.
Here we go.
Chance! Goal! No, he's missed it.
Open
He
goal.
has missed an open goal, and that's Michael Doyle.
Can we call that a sitter?
A sitter.
Well, you'll see it on the replay.
That
Open
is
goal.
a complete sitter.
Rocky Visconti doing the hard work. Cross comes in. Look, good flick on, and all he had to do was tap it into the back of the net, Mickey Doyle, and just, I don't know what happened there. It would have been harder to miss than to get it.
I was just saying, there's actually two misses. Rocky Visconti when he was when the run was on early on, and then obviously this one. Should have just cracked it.
So goal attempts?
Goal attempts, it's Croydon 5 to Raiders 8.
So from the goal kick, over the halfway line, too long for all players. It'll go out of play for a throw-in to the Croydon Kings. Far side of the ground, they trail 2-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. Coffex Coffee time clock tells us we've got just under 7 minutes of normal time to go in this half. You're listening to the action on 1629 Adelaide, watching Division through nplsa.com.au, all thanks to the Football Federation of South Australia.
So Panagaris takes the throw-in, looking for Pepe. Chris Pepe can't quite control it, and referee, it's gone over the sideline. Looks like a throw-in. Taking a bit too much forward, that one. So again, the throw-in goes to Farrell.
Oof.
Goes out right-hand side to Dion Gazidis. McGreevy, not as quick as his opponent. McCabe, doing a good job on him. And he sends it over the sideline for a throw-in.
Good maturity by McCabe. He and McGreevy had a slight altercation earlier on, but he just hasn't shown any, revenge, so to speak. So from the throw-in, Croydon now attack, taking it to the byline. Gazidis gets a cutback, ran out of line in the end. Wins a corner for his team, and that's corner number
3 for Croydon. So it's 3 apiece in corner kicks, thanks to a Porto Tremie.
So corner kick we're taken here by Rocky Visconti. He'll be a left-footed in-swinger. He won't swing in, he'll swing out because of the breeze. And a good header there.
Great
save, I think.
Great save. Not
header
a good
there by
save, great save.
McGreevy again.
Chamberlain.
And a great save there by Chamberlain.
Fingertipper over the bar. You'll see this on the replay. Gee, great reflexes. Tips it over the bar. Take 2. Visconti. Closer to the keeper. Good punch on this occasion by Chamberlain. Growing in confidence. Only as far as Clemic though for Croydon. They'll come again. Croydon takes on 1. Can't beat the second. Kamara hits it up the line. Anywhere will do. That's gone out of play for a throw-in.
Is this another change?
Well, it looks like it. David Alberton's going to his book. And it looks like a Raiders player going off.
Someone's injured, I think. It's on his haunches by the box. That's Christos Pornito.
Pinedo, he had a great start to this game. So they're not making a change, they're just assessing the injury. So Raiders down to 10 men momentarily. 3 applying the pressure on Visconti, or 2, and they win out in numbers. Pinedo looks like he's just going to try and run it off. Looks alright on the byline. Throwing, Croydon Kings. Into attack, Clemic evades 1, goes for a bit of a jog into the box, a flick on with a head, but no real pressure or no real threat on goal for Chamberlain, and an easy take in the end.
It's been all Croydon in the last 5 minutes, hasn't it?
Yep.
As Chamberlain gets the clearance in the way, it was Brazzali. This is when they're dangerous, when they got the ball, the little fellas up front. O'Doherty goes short to McCabe. McCabe gets past a couple. No, he's got won the free kick, that one.
Yeah, that was a real 50-50.
It's soft, yeah.
Only, I think, because it was from behind it. Dave Albert and the referee not allow that, but I thought he got it cleanly, but maybe the law says you just can't tackle from behind.
So McCabe goes towards Karatevlis, sends it back to his captain in Stevens. He sends it even wider on that far side. Boccaccio goes short to Kamara, and that somehow ends up over the sideline on the far side for a throw into the Raiders. Not in a hurry to take it at the moment, as Boccaccio will take it.
Just over 2 minutes of normal time to play in this first half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. As Rob said, they're just ambling to the ball. They're 2-0 up, so why should they hurry? They don't need to. It's Kamara, the recipient, 2 to beat. Does well. I think he's beaten them both. Goes to the corner flag. Still 2 around the ball. Pepe. concedes, and it will be a throw to the Raiders. So, doing well, little Kamara, as Boccaccio now comes across to take the throw in for the Raiders. Near their attacking corner flag. Marchenko the target. Tries to turn, couldn't beat two. Croydon come away with it.
So Croydon on the left-hand side of the park goes to Visconti. He looks for Weens. Weens tries to control it. Gets it out.
Offside.
That's offside,
yeah,
though.
Even I saw that.
Cleverly. Clever pass, but just offside, I reckon.
Cleverly.
Made his run at the wrong time.
Did he play for Manchester United, Cleverly?
Yes, cleverly passed. It was a clever pass.
Yes, it was. But Cleverly plays, I think, for Man United. Now, what's Dave out? Now they are making the change.
Number 5 coming on.
Antonio Manocchio. And that's not Malocchio, it's Manocchio. And obviously
Christos
Panito's gone off, so injured. So 3 changes before half-time. 2 by Croydon, 1 by the Raiders. Manocchio on for Panito.
So Chamberlain gets it out to his captain in Stevens as he gets it forward into attack. We go in the arms of the keeper there, Nicholas Monroe. As he puts the ball down once again. Goes short to Brazzali. Brazzali for Croydon Kings. Doesn't see any movement. Goes short to Gazitas.
Good pressing, son.
And
Elvis
came sober.
Last time I was here, he got our man of the match, Rob. Not that he's up there today by any means. I like his compatriot on the other side, Kamara.
I give him 10 out of 10 for those movements.
Oh, the goal celebration. Yeah. So throw in Croydon. Just forward of centre. Being held onto was Weens.
Oh, yeah.
Quickly taken. McGreevy the target. McGreevy goes for a gallop. Stevens does well to take that out. And that'll be a throw into Croydon. Grandstand side. Right deep into their attacking half. Near their corner flag. Gazitas comes across to take it. Cam Sober got in the way. Klimek wins it back. Gazitas should get the cross in. Does. Who's there to meet it? It's been cleared momentarily though. Visconti has it at the tip of the box. Angle against him. Takes it to the byline. Kamara hot on his hammer. They win out in numbers. Free kick?
Nope.
No, throw in. Rocky's asking for the free kick, but it's going to be a throw in to the Raiders' far side of the ground, just into injury time by 18 odd seconds. And it's 2-0 in favour of the Raiders.
So throw in taken here by Raiders, goes to Cam, I was thinking Cam Sober, but it's to Kamara on that far side.
Rocco's still remonstrating with Dave Alberton. Why didn't you give me a free kick? Well, it wasn't there, Dave says. End of story.
So they'll certainly go in
confident.
Not too happy. I'm talking about Croydon.
Oh, yeah.
At half time, but they've got the breeze after half time.
I wouldn't be relying too much on that, Rob.
It's worth a goal or two. As it goes centre of the ground, or left-hand side of it. Goes out to Andreas Weens. He finds Klimek, Captain Klimek, trying to find McGreevy. Karatelopoulos has been quite safe at the back. And he sends it over the sideline for a throw-in, just approaching the 1 minute mark, over the 1 minute mark of time on. That's on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It's Raiders 2, Croydon 0.
Farrell now for the Croydon Kings, but that's turned over Raiders, and that's the half-time whistle. Just in case anyone got excited there, Dave Alberton brings the first half to an end. Very entertaining. Started slowly, but came home with a bang, and Croydon banged in two. The Raiders banged in two, and deservedly so too. There's no way you'd say that's against the run of play.
They're giving themselves high fives, but the game's not over, boys.
Yeah, no, they've still got 45 minutes.
I wouldn't be giving us high fives.
Good body
maybe
language.
A little pat in the backside.
If you see,
just a little pat, you know.
Yeah, just observe the body language. Croydon a little bit despondent, and the Raiders full of running. So Mark Brazzali's got a few things to think about as they go in at half-time here with the scoreline. Raiders 2, Croydon Kings 0. We'll check out those half-time stats.
Gee, the body language up there on the far side. Look at it. Welsh on the ground and Pepper. They don't look too happy.
Yep.
You see them?
Well, let's go through those half-time stats, mate.
Yeah, thanks to Porto Tremere, it is Raiders leading 2-0. Shots attempts, it's 8 apiece, with the Raiders having 3 shots on and 5 shots missed, and Croydon having 4 shots on and 4 shots missed. Corner kicks. It's Raiders 3 to Croydon 4. Offsides, it is 1 apiece in offsides. Goalkeeper saves, Raiders 5 to Croydon 0. Foul count is Raiders 6 to Croydon 8, and the 1 yellow card to speak of.
And the score updates, other grounds, boys. Raiders, as we are here, 2-0 leading Croydon 2-0. Metros will pull one back, by the way. Panthers 3-1 up against Metros. West Adelaide and Para Hills, it's 0-0. And Blue Eagles and Camp. These are all half-time scores, by the way. Blue Eagles and Campertown is 0-0, and Burkalla leading 1-0 against Comet.
Okay, we'll take a short break here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Sit back and enjoy the highlights of the Raiders v the Croydon Kings. We go in at half-time. Raiders leading 2-0 over the Croydon Kings. We'll be back shortly with the second half.
SA Power Networks employs more than 2,000 South Australians and delivers electricity to around 840,000 customers. We don't make electricity, and we don't sell it either. What we do is deliver electricity to your home. From the Rundle Lantern to our airport, hospitals, schools and traffic lights, power is vital to the function of our state. That's why our team is on call 24/7, rain, hail or shine, to respond to any emergency. Plus, we're taking the initiative to ensure that everyone can access information about their power supply however and wherever they like. We also foster vital connections through more than a dozen community sponsorships. At SA Power Networks, we're working with you to deliver the power you need, now and in the future.
There's a way to escape, but the joke is on me. Show me some hope, show me some light, 'cause I got nothing left in me tonight. If I don't know, if I say no, if it's the end, somebody tell me, have I just wasted a lifetime? Show
Okay, we're back here after half time. It is the score is Raiders 2 leading Croydon Kings 0. Croydon Kings players, they're all out at the moment, ready for this second half, as the Raiders are still in the dugout ready to come out. But Croydon, can they get back into this game? I think they could. I thought the last 5 or 10 minutes there, Paul, that they tried to get a goal back, and they were more into attack. And I just think in the second half, I think Croydon will certainly get back into this game with this breeze they've got in the second
I wouldn't want to rely completely on the breeze though, Rob. They can get into the game. They've shown signs. It's not a one-way affair by any means.
No.
And if they get the sniff of one, Raiders might get a little bit nervous, and then it'll be game on, definitely. They've got to get the first. If Raiders get the first, it's game over. If Croydon get the first, it's game on. So first goal, very critical, if any, actually, in this second half. But Croydon have to show something. Just going through those scores around the grounds, Rob, it's been a tipster's nightmare so far this round.
So far, but just looking at someone who has given us an SMS with a score update in the state league. Did you want to give those score updates? The phone number is 0410 300 642. That's all 0410 300 642. And Sturt are leading Cobras 1-0. And Bomb, have you got the scores at other ground? Do you want me to get that one? I think I've got that one. Raiders, as we said, leading 2-0 against Croydon. It's the Metro Stars down 3-1 against Panthers. West Adelaide Parry Hills, it's 0-0. Adelaide Blue Eagles in Campbelltown, it's 0-0. And Burkalla 1, leading the Comets 0.
So good luck with your tipping as the game's second half about to commence here.
Not forgetting White City and Pirates are playing tomorrow.
All right.
So this time it is Croydon to kick off. They are kicking towards the left-hand side of your screen. That's the left-hand side, which is the scoreboard end. And obviously Raiders are kicking towards the right-hand side. So kick-off underway. Goes straight to the defence of the Raiders. They do clear it. Bit of a push-off there. It will be a free kick against Marchenko. And it'll be a free kick to Croydon Kings. Nathan Farrell came on in the first half, 30-odd minutes. Himself and Chris Pepe came on in place of Welsh and Stephen Pepper. They weren't injured. They got dragged, you could say, as the ball goes forward.
Great save.
Out of there by Andreas Weend. And again, this keeper he's being very good, hasn't he?
Well, I'm going to do a Bomber. I reckon at the moment, Bomber, he's in line for man of the match. He has changed this game. He's been an outstanding feature of this game. He's done something special and different this game. Chamberlain, potentially on line for man of the match.
And we should have our boundary rider, Andrew, up there. Spells, are you with us?
I'm right with you here, fellas.
How you going?
Pretty good, thank you.
Upstairs or downstairs, mate?
I'm upstairs.
Where have you been for
I've got the best view in the house up here.
Where have you been for the first half?
I've been up here on a camera trying to do a job.
Left foot in, swinging from the corner, near post, cleared off the line by the Raiders. Karatavlis felled in that as well. Not out of danger completely as Farrell will come again. He gets felled. This is a free kick.
They're on the run, Croydon.
Well, as I
They're
said,
on the
Rob,
run.
First goal critical, and if it goes to Croydon, it's game on. If it goes to Raiders, it's game over. But another goal line clearance by the Raiders from that corner kick. So Croydon asking the early questions. Right foot in, swing it.
Nope.
Near post, a flick on. Oh, good save again. Save by the keeper. Ween still plays it down. Pepe, chip forward, Klimek. Not cleared yet, and now Chamberlain theatrically watches it go over the line. Robbie, I know I'm leaving
Spells
shortly, but that Chamberlain to me...
Can you take this man of the match award to the keeper?
I'll tell you what, he's on fire at the moment.
He's on fire.
They had a great first half and starting the second half on fire as well.
That was a double save.
Double save.
It's just a big commitment from the body there, boys, too. He knew he was going to wear it.
And how's the reflexes, though, on the second? As now they come again. Croydon, Weens, try to backflip. Back heel, Weens still in it.
They're under the pump, aren't they? As it goes left-hand side.
Free kick, pushing the
free
back.
kick again. They've given away, Bomber, I think 3 kicks in the first few minutes of the second half.
Yeah, fouls. It's Raiders 9 to the Croydon 8.
They just got to calm down, the Raiders. Kamara didn't need to do that. Just jockey.
Hold them.
Yeah, you're playing your hand. And the nerves. I tell you what, if Croydon get one here, it's game on.
So it'll be a in-swinger there. Is that Farrell taking it? It is. Deep into attack. Too deep, though.
The bionic leg.
Didn't allow for the breeze, didn't he?
Yeah.
And the wind took it way over the goal line.
Well, some great action early doors of this second half. Croydon Kings could have so easily got one on the board there. Raiders still lead at 2-0 on the Parlamento scoreboard. And we've gone 3.5 in this second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock.
So Chamberlain, ball holds up into the breeze. It's just about going backwards. It's Croydon going into attack. Pepe, it's been all Croydon in the first 3 or 4 minutes. It's Klimek with it. Goes further wide, but well read there by the defence. Is that McCabe?
Yep.
He's had a pretty good game. Goes to Machinko. Machinko with the ball, left-hand side of the park. They go inboard to Doherty. O'Doherty, he's a very clever player. Left again to Marchenko. If they can pull one here.
Gee, Kamara, Elvis Kemsobe was lurking.
In the way is a Croydon defence, and that goes to McGreevy.
Gee, Elvis Kemsobe lurking from that cutback, but they still have it. McCabe, Raiders into attack, under pressure though. Gazidis, good still, but runs out of line. How's the afters after that? Gazidis spells it's your calibre of
tackle.
He's laughing up there as now Croydon with some defending to do, but they give away a free kick. So free kick to the Raiders directly in front of goal, 20 odd out, and both teams going at it, players going at it.
It was directly in front too. He's a clever player, this O'Doherty. You'll see him playing in the A-League in the future.
Yeah.
He's a clever player.
Robbie's 65.
He's very young.
65-man squad of the A-League.
You'll see him playing in the future.
O'Doherty over the ball, right foot, allows for the breeze low, cleared off the line. Awkwardly though. Oh! Keeper just gets body checked.
Keeper got body checked, you reckon?
Well, I think it was his own player, wasn't it? No. It was Elvis there.
Yeah.
No, in fact, it was Kamara doing the body check. Should have been a free kick to the goalie, I thought. But anyway, Raiders have the ball.
Tried to jump right over him.
No. He stood in the way. Fumakido plays it wide. Kamara tussling, gets fouled. That'll be a free kick. Which way is it going to go?
Kamara.
The way of Kamara. Well, Panagaris not happy with that decision.
It was 50-52.
It was.
He's having a go at the referee.
He's been having a go at the referee all game, I think. Dave Alderin just keeping a lid on it at the moment. This game ready to maybe topple over. So now free kick to the Raiders. Once again, Jordan O'Doherty to put it to the tip of the hot spot. That's the penalty spot. Plenty of red shirts up there to meet this. O'Doherty goes in. Board! It's a deflection. Awkward one from the Croydon defence. They will come out of it. But very fortuitous. Not convincingly. As O'Doherty will get a second bite at the cherry. He's in the box one way, then the other with the left. Not the power he would have liked. And not the accuracy. Easy save in the end there for Munro to relieve the pressure for Croydon.
As Munro, good comeback by the Raiders in the last few minutes. Certainly attacking. As Munro, clever pass to Visconti, has to go back. Panagaris might have to go all the way to the keeper, does so. Munro can't pick it up on the ground. It is over the box, right hand side. Brazzali.
Good crowd too, Rob, just considering the conditions.
I couldn't find a car park when I got here.
This stand is pretty well full. To our left, the members. This is a very good crowd.
Very comfortable. Right hand side of the park, looking for Theon Gazidis, I think, on that far side, and it's gone over the sideline for a throw into the Raiders.
Well, Marden's comfortable as well, and there weren't this many people there. Marden's a very good ground to watch the game. As is this, is now Croydon with an optimistic shot just over the bar. Oh,
Pepe,
your man, Pepe, or the French interpretation that Pepicelli gives it, Pepe. So
he's going away for 6 weeks.
That's a goal attempt. And that was on target, just over the bar in the end. Chamberlain probably had it covered.
That's what you can do with the breeze, Paul.
Yeah, fair enough. There's good distance with that against the breeze. Kamara comes down a feet. Chinko couldn't control it. It's gone out of play. Throw in right in front of our 16:29 commentary position. Farrell plays at central. Klimek, very intelligent, goes left-hand attacking side. Great control by Rocco Visconti. Great challenge by Boccaccio. He's
done a good job on him,
He's done
hasn't
a
he?
very good job on him.
He knows how he played because he has played with Croydon last year, or the last few years.
Would have done a few drills at training, you
Oh
reckon,
yeah,
Rob?
yeah. So he made the move for the Raiders in the June deadline.
Panagaris with a throw in for the Croydon Kings. Grandstand side, they're into attack. They go backwards though now. Doyle on the halfway line. Long searching ball forward. Weens the target, gets his head on it. McCabe off the side of the boot. Karatevlis to make sure of it. Goes to the far side. Cam Sober couldn't control it, so Croydon regained possession. Far side of the ground into attack. Gazidis gets the cross in. Weens couldn't control it. Ali is far out. They still come again for Visconti. He's inside the box. He's felled. It's all legal, says the referee. Visconti comes again, tries to get the cut back.
Well done.
Great work by Kamara. He's up there in the 3-2-1.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Gets body checked. No advantage. Gets a free kick. Good refereeing.
They've really been on Rocky today. Kamara's been on him, and Boccaccio just hasn't had his usual influence in the game. Rocky Visconti.
9.5 gone. Second half. Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Raiders 2. Croydon Kings 0.
Maybe just a little predictable to him, boys. It just seemed to go to him, same
maybe.
old thing each and every time.
Did that at the grand final spells, didn't they?
They did, and I must admit he was up to it that day, but just finding it a bit tough today.
Conditions might be a bit more trying than they were.
Looks like a change for Raiders.
So Marchenko coming off.
And I think it's Herman.
Herman's Hermits.
Herman from Basin is coming on.
Number 14. On Basin.
Playing in the forward line.
Yep.
Where have I seen this Herman before? I'm pretty sure I've seen
Yeah,
him.
from Basin. I've heard you call him before.
Yeah.
Maybe for the Raiders, Rob. Funnily enough.
No, I haven't called him this year. I have called him that name.
True. Brazzali doing the tidying up. She an awkward ball back to his keeper. Munro does deal with it. Good clearance up to the halfway line. Comes down to feet. Turnover. Klimek goes wide. Finds Gazidis for Croydon. Further up the line to Weens, who's passed it on to Visconti. Comes one way in the box. Visconti tries to cut back. Great interception by Boccaccio. Him and Chamberlain are up there.
I reckon Van Basin's played with Parry Hills. That's
your prediction?
That's my prediction. I reckon he has.
0410 300 642, if anyone could confirm that. 0410 300 642.
An SMS, a corner kick. If they can get one, Croydon, they'll win this game.
Shot big call, Rob. That means they've got to get 3 to win this game.
I'm pretty bad this.
Yeah. Anyway, the ball's gone out of play from the corner. Yes, Bomber?
Just score updates. Campbelltown leading 1-0 against Blue Eagles. West Torrens leading 1-0 against Comets. And it's 3-1 against Panthers leading 3-1 against the Metro Stars.
All right.
Thanks to West Beach Pizza Bar.
It's too early in the second half, though. As it goes forward again. Visconti's gone to the right-hand side this time.
Byline wins out. Goal kick.
Hasn't he?
Yep.
I reckon they should put Boccaccio next to him. Change them around too.
Yeah, Boccaccio's held him all day.
Yeah.
They saw that. Brazzali saw that you had to change something, so he switched wings. Yeah, you're right. Maybe Boccaccio should have gone with him. A cable get tested. Karatevlis might get the job. So ball holds up in the breeze as Croydon come again. They're aided by it. Pepe goes wide to Visconti. Visconti with the left foot gets the cross in the box. Weens is lurking. It's in! I don't know how much he got on that, Rob, I've got to say, but he'll claim it.
He got it. Goal, that was a goal. Great goal. Great overhead kick.
What's the replay?
Andreas Weens.
Yeah, I think it did because the goalkeeper was wrong-footed, so he did get a touch, did get a deflection. The spectacular paid off on this occasion. In the 58th minute, Weens pulls one back. And game on.
Telling you. Now they'll win this game.
58th minute. You reckon they'll win from here, Rob?
Yes.
Sure, it's a big call. So 2-1, Croydon Kings.
Again, the long ball forward, awkward bounce with the breeze.
Yeah.
It's always going to be
fair enough. So, Parlamento scoreboard, Raiders 2, Croydon Kings 1. Great overhead kick from Weens.
Looked good.
Great delivery from Visconti. And poor old Chamberlain, who's kept Raiders in the game and kept them ahead. And
I couldn't save that one. He was wrong-footed.
He was wrong-footed. He was going one way, and then an important touch from Weens made it go the other way and into the back of the net. Game on.
So Doyle gets a ball forward or into attack on that right-hand side. They switch Visconti and McGreevy. So Visconti's on the right. Not his natural leg on that right-hand side, but he can cut in, can't he, with his left.
And that's exactly what he did with that goal. With that assist, I should say.
And McGreevy's on the left-hand side. So goal kick.
So would you still put Boccaccio back on him now?
I think so.
Switch him? Because McCabe probably giving him a little bit too much.
As the ball holds up in the breeze again. Headed out there by Doyle. Goes out to Klimek. Weens is there. Also Boccaccio. So Weens has won it. I reckon they should switch him because the other guy did alright against Weens as well. McCabe. Right hand side. So it's not working at the moment for Raiders.
Too much room, look at that.
Again, Visconti, good work there by
Cam Sober.
Cam Sober. Cleverly does. But Klimek in the way. Goes to Kazidas, back to Klimek. Does a pirouette, goes back to Rocky Visconti. Just can't keep his foot today, Visconti, and
he's complaining
he's upset again.
Funnily enough, hasn't been doing that all day. Boy,
he's
come on, Rocco. He's not going to change. Rocco, he's not going to change his mind, no matter how well you protest.
He's having a chat with Brazzali as well.
Brazzali's telling him you should have come in on your preferred left. That was obvious off the side of the boot from Chamberlain against this breeze. So now McGreevy for Croydon from the throw in. Weens the target.
Weens has been clever, hasn't he?
Yeah, Karatevlis hot on his hammer. They win out in numbers. Boccaccio. Weens goes in interestingly there and in fact gives away the free kick. Free kick count, Bomber.
It is Raiders 9 to Croydon 11.
So Raiders have conceded 9.
Yep.
And Croydon 11.
So free kick in the back lines. Captain to take it is Stevens. Holds up against the breeze again. Farrell is there. Weens has worked hard in this game. Goes to Pepe. Goes to Visconti. Goes to his left foot.
See, that's what his coach said to do.
Then goes in again. Tries to get the ball forward.
Just into that touch.
Right into attack there. That's right. All he needed was a touch.
That's what Brazzali was asking him to do, though, just moments ago.
You're right. As he quickly throws it towards a left-hand side to Karatevlis. Further left to McCabe. McCabe goes inboard. Good crowd here. Good support too. I like to see when they support like that. Even in the grand final there was no support for both teams, wasn't there? Or the FFA Cup.
I don't know about that. No, 2.5 crowd.
There was support, but there was no cheering.
No noise?
No noise.
Good noise. It's Kamara going for a run through the middle of the park for the Raiders. Into attack. Gets dumped after proceedings. Cam Sober lays it back. Turned over though. And Raiders actually might get a second bite. No, Klimek will tidy up for Croydon. Klimek now needs support. Doesn't come. It's 2 against 1. Cam Sober wants a free but gives the free away. And Klimek just getting a bit too close for his liking.
Our boundary rider up the top here. What do you think? The Croydon can come and win this game?
Spills.
We lost him.
You there, Spills?
Here.
Yep. Okay, maybe his battery.
Might need a new battery. I'll get one for
We'll get you a new battery, mate, as the Raiders come now. Far side of the ground. Dispossessed. Wayne's back doing the defending. Jeez, he's scoring goals and he's helping out his defence. Doherty will leave it for McCabe. McCabe takes the throw in. Finds Bombassin. Goes back to McCabe. McCabe now inboard. Cam Sober to Bombassin. Gets the cut back, but it's cleared for the safety of the line. Doyle goes to the safety of the line. And that'll be a throw into the Raiders. Bombassin needs support, takes it to the byline, dispossessed eventually. Croydon should come away with it, they will. through Klimek. He's dispossessed, but Weens gets as the recipient of that lucky touch as he tries to go wide. Croydon on the charge. Karatevlis should get there first. Does so ahead of Pepe. Concedes the throw in, and Pepe will take the throw in for Croydon. Far side of the ground, deep into attack.
So he goes backwards, goes to Gazidis. Gazidis, well done. Goes back inboard. Taking control of the game at the moment. Croydon, but they are down 2-1. Left hand side, Panagaris. Goes inboard to Farrell. Just chips it up.
Ooh.
Well done to Karatevlis. Not clearing it well. Goes to Visconti. Trying to get to it was Klimek. In the end, McCabe is winning the ball. Oh, there he goes short. That's dangerous. And conceding the free kick was Wayne.
Wayne's a little bit enthusiastic there. So foul there. Let's see if I can do this. So foul there by the Raiders, wasn't it? Croydon?
Yep. No, Croydon foul.
Is that how it works? Yep.
So it'll be a free kick. Keeper comes out to take it. Just inside the box, right on the tip on that left-hand side. As Chamberlain holds up in the breeze again. Up went Jared Brazali, right hand side of the park. Klimek sends it into attack in the way it was Karatevlis. Only quickly taken. Goes to Croydon again. They go short. Backwards to Brazali. Farrell switches it left hand side. Looks like Klimek has moved forward as well.
Oh, tricky.
He might get sent off.
Oh, that's stock obvious.
No. Ooh, yellow
card and kicking it into the play. He's lucky he didn't get a double yellow then. So that's McGreevy getting a yellow for Croydon. Very lucky because after the foul, kicked it into the play, which you've seen referees give it for that. Anyway, Dave Alberton in full control of this game. Just over 20 minutes gone of the second half. Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. Raiders 2, Croydon 1. Very entertaining game, and this game still very much in the balance.
So, free kick taken here by captain. There in Stevens, Jackson Stevens. Raiders into attack. Referee seen an infringement. This time it'll go to Croydon. In the back there by Klimek. Or to Klimek, it was. So Farrell will take this free kick. He's got a strong kick on him.
He's giving me an empty sugar. Nice one, Bomber.
Into attack they go. Looking for Visconti. That's not a bad ball. He's found him. Near the goal line there. Still, he's just haven't had his usual influence that he can take on two players.
Is he too predictable getting on that left, Rob? Because I
maybe
think
they have
Brazali
him out.
Yeah.
As they go. Right, this could be a corner. No, it's not a corner. It's a goal kick for the Raiders to be taken there by their keeper, Chamberlain. So we reached the 21-minute mark. I think Spells is back on. I was saying to you, Spells, that you think Croydon can win this game?
I certainly think they can, mate. As you said, it's a howling wind out there, so that's their big advantage. But as we know, you've got to use it. Look at that ball nearly coming backwards.
Yeah. As it is, Raiders into attack. Right-hand side of the park goes to Kamara. Kamara holds the ball, waiting for somebody to give him a hand. Decides to go on his own. Got past a couple there. Loses out though. Jordan O'Doherty tries to get Pepe. Play it on, referee. Well done. Good referee. Pepe goes left side. Goes to Klimek. Here they go. Could have been an offside call there if he had got it. That was Weens. He's ended up with it. Back heels it. McGreevy. Chance for Croydon. McGreevy holds on to good defensive work there by Karatevlis. Does go backwards to Klimek. And he might have connected.
I think he did connect, but that wasn't malicious.
No. Definitely not.
Gee, I just think that McGreevy should have gone first time, Rob. I think he just took a bit too long on that ball and gave Karatevlis time to get back and cover, which forced him back to play it to his captain, who collected McCabe possibly in that goal attempt. So Parlamento scoreboard, Raiders 2, Croydon Kings 1, and we've played Just on 23 minutes of the second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock as the grey clouds come in. It's getting a bit darker here, as you would have noticed. Well, no, probably Jim's ISO's probably kept it nice and bright for you. As now it's Cam Sober taking him on. He's in the box. He's got past two. Cuts it back. No one. Then own goal. And in the end, from a clearance to an own goal to a clearance.
If that was an own goal, would he do a somersault?
Yeah, well, why not? Panagaris breathes a sigh of relief to see that on the replay, and gee, just
it's exciting, isn't it?
Went to clear it.
When he gets going, he gets going.
Saw that it was going into the back of his own net and had to clear it again. Gee.
So throw-in taken here by Raiders as they try to go into attack. That was Boccaccio with the throw-in. Farrell loses out. Goes out right-hand side. This is the former Keto. Goes across the side of the park as it goes inboard.
Oh, nice hip and shoulder there,
shoulder there. Been pretty good in AFL levels. As player goes down, it'll be a free kick to Croydon Kings.
Weens as the play was filled. It's gone wide now. Croydon on the charge. Gazidis needs support. Visconti. He'll come in board. Farrell. He's given him a bit since he's come on. Farrell now down the middle. Gee, good reading by McGreevy. Weens. They can't combine. Tidied up by Boccaccio. Goes wide.
He'd be high in the best players,
yeah,
too, wouldn't he?
He'd be up there. Gone wide.
Bomber.
Some score updates
around
the ground thanks to a Porto West Beach Pizza Bar. Para Hills leading 1-0 against West Adelaide. Metro Panthers leading 3 goals. Panthers leading 3 goals to 2 against Metro Stars and Paul.
And back to the game as Croydon now on the charge.
You said I was gone and buried.
Klimek goes wide. Visconti now takes it to the byline. Will he come back on his preferred? Doesn't go with the right. Gets the cut back, but a good header by Karatavlis, facing his own goal. And may have won a free kick, or
was there no comment that Metro has scored 2 goals?
Sorry, Rob, I'm just keeping my eye on the action here as players collide. And is this a corner? It looks like it is going to be a corner, to Croydon. But gee, great intercept by Karatavlis there, Rob. Sorry, what were you saying?
Metro's scored another goal.
Good.
Metro's down 3 goals to 2 against Panthers. Campbelltown 1-0 up against Blue Eagles, and West Torrens Berkala leading 3 goals to 0 against Comets.
Ooh. So, corner kick taken there by Farrell. Back post. There's a bit of interference, looks like. Referee sees it, and a free kick to the Raiders in the back lines. 25, almost. It is just on 26 minutes played on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It is 2-1. Raiders 2, leading Croydon 1. So can Raiders hang on? New coach with their first win for the new coach.
Got about 20 minutes to do it.
Yep.
Plenty of time for Croydon. The ball's been turned over. The Raiders come through the middle of the park. Oh, that's been turned over very poorly as well. McGreevy plays it to Klimek. Klimek goes wide. The go-to man, Visconti, comes on his preferred left. Goes the shot or the cross. Either way, it was terrible. And over the bar. No threat on goal. And that'll be a goal kick to the Raiders. They still lead 2-1 over Croydon. Played almost 27 in the second half on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Yeah, but the game is still up for grabs. They can't be too confident 2-1 up, Raiders. And with this win too.
So the goal kick taken here by Chamberlain, and that will go over the sideline right in front of our commentary position. 16:29 Adelaide. Don't forget the vision, you can see it on the nplsa.com.au. nplsa.com.au. You've got a smartphone, just get onto that site, and once you're on it, scroll down to the view full site. Once you do that, you'll be able to see the TV icon and watch the game. As soon as you press it, as it is Klimek, Captain Klimek goes short to Farrell. Farrell goes long. Not reading the wind.
Offside flag up anyway, just in case.
Not reading the wind well. Overcooking it at the moment.
Nicely said. I'm going to have to leave you soon, I'm going to have to leave you very soon, Rob. Just noticed Kamara was taking a while to get back up on his feet. I've got an appointment with Jimmy Barnes tonight.
Have you?
Any request?
Say hello, that's all.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Rob's not a working class man.
Tell him, Rob says hello. He knows me.
Good clearance. Could have been a free kick there going the way of Von Bassen. Didn't get it. Anyway, Croydon come away with it. McGreevy little flick on. Weens was a target. They'll get a second bite. Pepe overruns it. Fumakiro comes away with it. Fulma goes to the far side, but he's turned it over. Farrell for Croydon now. Just forward of centre. Pepe does turn nicely in the centre circle, but he turns it over. Gee, poor turnovers by both teams. Monocchio, he's turned it over. Croydon still into attack. Boccaccio. They're slipping and sliding, and here comes Klemic. He's in the box. Go with your left foot, son, but he's been brought to the byline. Can't get the cut back he would have liked. It's run out of play. Goal kick. Well, lads.
Good pressing there.
Have a good call.
Cam
Spells, keep up the great work.
I will, mate, and have a great night.
Roger that. All the best.
Say hello to Jimmy for me.
I will, mate.
So the boys with the keeper in Chamberlain. He'll goal kick. Or was that a free kick? I think it was a free kick in the end.
And I think a change was made.
Was it? Who was that, Bomber?
If he turns it around, 18 off. And I'm hoping he turns around so I can look at his shirt.
Who's that changed, Bomber? Croydon?
Yep. 6 on.
16 it is. Is that for Croydon?
Yep.
Changed?
Croydon.
Yeah, 16 they had left.
Yep.
So Mercurio is on. 6 is already on. Yeah, that's Mercurio there. As it is on the far side. Croydon Kings clear it over the sideline on the far side. So we've reached on 30 minutes. And that's on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It is Raiders hanging on to 2-1 lead, but Croydon are coming as Visconti does get the ball, and it's cleared there by Boccaccio over the sideline for a throw-in. So that could have been a foul throw there. He threw the ball as it goes up to Visconti. Ooh. Just over the head of
corner.
Boccaccio, and that's the corner kick, Bomber.
Number 8.
Where are we going for the corner kicks? 8
for
Croydon. Corner kicks. So it'll be McGreevy. He's going to actually leave it for Nathan Farrell. So Farrell for Croydon Kings. He'll swing this around with his right foot. How can the referee see that? Anyhow, the ball will, with Farrell, swings it in with his right foot. Up went little Cam Sober. Still, it's Croydon into attack again. Up they go. Pepe, he's got a chance if he can control it. Goes to Weens. Here they go. Croydon trying to get some sort of shot happening. But away go Raiders. Right hand side. This is Kamara. Gets it out to O'Doherty. Jordan O'Doherty. And that goes over the sideline for a throw-in. It'll be Croydon Kings.
Michael Doyle was just cramping up there.
So he's back there. They've got no more changes, haven't they, Bomber?
No. They've done all their free changes, Croydon.
And Raiders, how many changes have they made? 1, yep. Monocchio coming on. So they've still got a couple of changes.
Yep.
And they're warming up too, because you'd think they need some legs to hold on here.
Yeah, they need some more. Yeah, true. Maybe in defence there. Spells. A couple of players in defence just to hold on, maybe. Can they hang on though? We've still got about 13 plus time on to go.
Yeah, well, Croydon are, pushing, but they're sort of, as time's ticking, it's looking more and more like it. The leaders might just hang on, but
here we go.
Say that.
Here we go.
O'Doherty, kill a blow.
O'Doherty, short, he goes. Put it in the back of the net.
He's done it.
Game, set, and match. The play that's come on, I think.
Number 14.
Number 14 came on. That was Herman from Basin. That was the other play they changed. I forgot about him. Mistake by the Raiders defence. Sorry, the Croydon Kings defence. They snapped onto it. O'Doherty got it. Tried to get it going. And ended up with Van Basin just to put it into the back of the net. And he did. And that's game, set and match, I reckon. 3-1 to Raiders against Croydon. Boil over.
A big boil over. It's been a boil over day.
A boil over day. That was in the 79th minute mark. So it goes out. They lead 3-1 against the run of play too. Croydon Kings goes short to Doyle. Panozzo. Panozzo? That's not Panozzo. Panagaris. There's no Panozzo in this game. It's Klimek. Right hand side of the park. Croydon Kings. Gee, they're shell shocked at the moment. Champions, or they're into the FFA Cup of round 32 in a couple of weeks' time, I think, Bomber.
Yep.
2 or 3 weeks' time. They are down 3-1 against a team that hasn't been in great form, as they go out to Panagaris, cleared here by Karatevlis. Klimek, Captain Klimek, right hand side of the park, goes out to Pepe. Chris Pepe finds Visconti. He got past one. He's going to go with his unnatural right foot. Got pushed down, and then referees settle for a goal kick. Doesn't have a good day for Visconti today, Spells.
No, they've swung him over to the right side, and that's not working for him either. He's perhaps spending as much time complaining to the linesman as
he has, hasn't he, today?
Concentrate on trying to do what he does best, because they need him big time here.
Hasn't been his day, as it goes right hand side of the park. Up went Croydon Kings. And Raiders have certainly worked hard today. Have played really well. 3-1 up. As it goes to Pepe. O'Doherty has to be close to man of the match. That little one. Number 12 there, Spells. He's played really well.
Yeah, really well.
As it goes right hand side. Again, unfamiliar right foot. Has to go with his left foot. And cleared here by Raiders defence. Under the pump at the moment.
There's another chance.
From Basin. He's got a chance. Looks up.
4-on-1, mind you.
He's by himself. Can anybody help me? He found somebody at the back there. Goes inboard. Goes out to Minocchio. And they've had the fair run with the referees too, Bomber. What's the free kick count?
The foul count is Croydon 18 to Raiders 11. So, yeah, a lot of fouls from Croydon.
Well, they forced it on them, haven't they? So Raiders have really played well today. They've come out to play. They've come out to play for the new coach, Joel Porter. Can he get the shot away? Does get the shot away. Elvis Kamsoba, certainly an exciting player. And that'll be a goal kick. Will be quickly taken here by Monroe. Starting to running out of time. 36.5 minutes played. Coffee's Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It is Raiders leading 3-1. Doing a great job as the throw's taken there by Panagaris. Farrell. 1-2 back to Farrell. He gets it. Trying to find McGreevy. He hasn't had a good day either. He's had a bit of a dirty day. And that goes all the way over the sideline. And it will be a throw-in.
I'm sure you've spoken about it before, Rob, but not easy for the teams in the FFA Cup. Still, playing 2 competitions and really stretching their list. So, a couple of excuses, but still, you're there for a reason, because you're a good side, and they've just been outplayed today. You've got to give a lot of credit.
They came back well after the final. They did win last week, didn't they? After the Federation Cup. They've just been outplayed today, I reckon.
They have. Change of coach.
And the ground has just not suited them. Everyone's slipping on this ground. You have to expect that, don't you? Rain last night and this morning. Considering
that pitch has held up pretty well, really. Just a bit slippery.
So McGreevy goes short. To Visconti. He's gone back to his left side.
Chance again.
Came sober.
Got some skill, this lad.
He is good. Goes inboard. Finds play there in footer.
Bit of a push there.
That was
cracked
Marquito. Is a chance. Manocchio loses out. McGreevy's there. Visconti, as I said, has gone back to the left side.
Oh!
Boccacio's done a great job on him. And he's going to get the free kick. Visconti is frustrated. He's going to go home and kick the cat, I reckon.
When you're having a bad one, you're having a bad one, and he didn't do much wrong there. He just a little over enthusiastic.
As long as the cat's all right. As Cam Sabers trying to get to the ball, does win it.
Little man, but got a bit of presence on the ball.
As they do clear it. Karatevlis has been good today. That's Cam Sober again on that far side. Still 3-1. Raiders holding on to this lead. We've got about 6 minutes plus time on to go. You think they could hold on as the throw-in's taken over the sideline bomber.
And there's been some interesting scorelines today. We've got West Torrens, Bacala winning 3 goals, leading 3 goals to nil. Campbelltown leading 2 goals to nil against Blue Eagles.
Gee.
Panthers 4 goals to 2 against Metro Stars.
Gee.
Para Hills 1 goal to nil against West Adelaide.
Oh, forget tipping anymore.
Well, how'd you go, Robbie?
Not at a 5, I
You're the man too.
Exactly. Oh, that is terrible.
And this will swing the top 6.
I tell you, if I tipped all them, we would have been a rich man.
Been a nice quaddie today.
You wouldn't see me next week. So the throw-in's taken. Yeah, I heard that. Tony's gone to Bali, by the way, boys. He will not be back for 5 weeks. As a clearance on the far side, or in the penalty box, that is.
Hello, Tony from in Bali.
Yeah. Karatevlis, he's been solid at the back, hasn't he? Karatevlis. He's got plenty of experience. Where is that cheer squad, Spells?
Oh, they're getting right into it, mate.
I can't see them. Where are they?
Just down the front there. There's only 6 or 8 of them, but the bevies are flowing.
It's good to see that. Well, good to hear it as well.
Good spirit.
Yeah. So corner kick, Bomber. What are we reaching there with corner kicks? They've had a few corner kicks, Croydon.
9. Croydon kick 9 to Raiders 3.
Gee.
And this is the corner you want to. This is the side you want. Got a bit of wind, and it's
that's right.
Chew it back into that goal face.
So it's Farrell swings
nice
it in. Up went Weens. He got the goal. He might get another one, but it's cleared off the line there by Captain Jackson Stevens.
The corner, Visconti cruising over.
Yeah, because Raiders were in that relegation zone, weren't they? A win here will get them out of the relegation zone because Modbury lost.
Gee, they've played a lot better than that, haven't they?
Yeah. So Croydon.
A nice ball.
Chance. Again, the keeper's there, and the referee. Again, Croydon giving away a free kick.
It's a bit of a tough one, you know. I mean, he wasn't over malicious by anyone, and
you got to always protect the goalkeeper, mate.
Full stop. End of story.
No stop. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's not football. So kick there by Chamberlain. He'll be high in the best players too, especially in the first half.
Well, you're going to have a job on your hands.
Yeah, exactly.
Find the right man.
Goes out to Monocchio. Goes short, trying to find play there in Fumakito, but Croydon have come away with it. And again, Chamberlain in the way. I'm leaning more towards Jordan or Doherty. He's had a good game as Chamberlain. Not a good kick.
Must be the wind.
Panagaris has got the throw in, gets it out. Listening to us on 1629 Adelaide, 1629 AN, also on the nplsa.com.au with the live streaming with Jim and the boys. Don't forget, if you've got your smartphone, click on that nplsa.com.au. You better watch the game, you've got to go all the way down to view full sight and you'll be able to see the game live here at the Croatian Sports Centre.
And what a beautiful centre it is too. It's a chilly old day, but gee, it's a beautiful, another great little park for sport.
It is magnificent. They've still got a bit of work to do inside on the upstairs level, but they've got a magnificent stadium owned by them as well.
Oh gee, that's outstanding.
Not owned by the council, it's owned by them. So they're doing a great job here, the Croatian supporters. The Croatian community, that is. 2 minutes to go, and I think they can come back now. I think Raiders will win this game. They are leading 3-1.
They're pressing for another one.
I reckon.
They've got a smell of blood.
As it goes out to Captain Klimek. Goes into attack. Weens is there, looks to the right. Right hand side. Lurking there is the player that came on. And Peter Mercurio. And that's gone out. Is that corner kick by?
Yeah, and corner kick number 11 for Croydon, compared to Raiders number 3.
So they're looking at going short. Visconti wants to take it quickly.
He's been putting them in beautifully. A bit short.
Whoa!
Goal kick.
Talk too soon, Spelsy.
Yes, we did.
That wasn't a good one. So almost approaching time on the Coffex Coffee time clock. Parlamento scoreboard. It's Raiders 3 leading Croydon 1. Trying and work out our man of the match. As that kick had a bit more leg to it, that kick over the halfway line, but it's Croydon coming away. That just the slip and slide the Croydon Kings players today just haven't handled the conditions. As the throw-in is taken by the Raiders, right hand side of the centre circle, Pepe, 1-2 with Visconti, back to Pepe, goes and takes on a player, goes in board, just chips it, no one's there, only the captain for Raiders and Stevens, but Croydon still trying to get into attack there. Stevens again trying to clear it, up in the air it goes, from Basin is there, and he can't quite control it, goes over the sideline. It will be a throw-in. We've entered time on, almost a minute into time on. O'Doherty was there, McDoyle, right hand side to Gazidis, inboard to Pepe. Pepe's got a chance, chips it, looking for McGreevy, and they haven't really used the breeze in the second half too well, Croydon Kings. They got the first goal, and I thought they would come back and win this game, but they just haven't done well, and Raiders have certainly been on top in this game. So it'll be a goal kick. Bomber, who are you going to go for this man of the match?
I reckon O'Doherty.
Yeah, I reckon number 12, Spells.
Oh mate, I've sort of been half on the camera and half in the game. It'd be wrong of me to make a comment at the moment. I've got to leave it with you. I've got to fence it, my great
I
man.
like O'Doherty's game. He's been fantastic. Scored a good goal, I think he did. Number 8's going off.
Cam Soda.
No, it's not. It's Kamara.
Kamara.
And who's coming on? I reckon this will be number 3. Irabi Baragomwa.
And again, such a wonderful thing to see such a cross section of nations out there.
Yeah,
it's a really multicultural,
African players
isn't it?
playing here.
Yeah,
there's a lot here at the Raiders too. Well done.
A good ball when they're away here.
O'Doherty gets it out. Is that Kempsover? Score, please! Score! Oh! I wanted to see the flips. It is on the right hand side of the park. Kempsover just didn't quite get it. As Croydon have got the ball. Pepe will win himself a free kick. And Karatelis might get a yellow card. No. So almost 3 minutes of time on played. So I don't know if you're going to get yourself down there, Spills.
Yes, mate, I'll make a move.
Do you want the other headsets that are here? As it goes over the
Bar
goal.
line for a corner kick.
Another corner kick.
To the Croydon.
That's their 10th.
No, 12 for Croydon.
12. Certainly been on top in the corner kicks.
But hasn't put them away.
So Visconti, left-footed, in-swinger, better, in there. Well done, the keeper. He's been high in the best plays. Chamberlain. And that sends it over the... Yep. So they go inboard. It'll be Dion Gazidis. He'll clear. It was a chance. It was a shot in the end, but the referee has called it halt. A great win to Raiders. We should have picked it. When you have a new coach, you normally win with a new coach. And Joel Porter, well done, congratulations. The new coach for Raiders has beaten the Federation Cup winners from about 2 weeks ago. And the team that's into the qualifiers of the FFA Cup, well done. And Raiders have won, and now they'll be out of, I think they might be out of that relegation, but then we've got some upsets today, so...
we'll go through the stats.
Well, Pirates are going to play tomorrow.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens here. Go through the stats.
Thanks to Porto Chumia. So it was Raiders winning 3-1 against the Croydon Kings. Raiders 13 shots to Croydon Kings 21. Shots on target. The Raiders had 7 shots compared to Croydon 9. The woodwork, Croydon had 1 shot on the woodwork to Raiders 0. The corner count, it was Croydon 13 to Raiders 3. The foul count, it was Croydon 19 to Raiders 12. And it was 1 offside to Croydon Kings to speak of.
So Spells is out there on the sideline. He'll try and get Jordan O'Doherty, number 12. So he'll go through that. You'll try and get scores at other grounds as well. Bomber, but repeating the final scores here at the Croatian Sports Centre. It was Raiders running out winners 3-1. And Spells has got Jordan O'Doherty with him. And away you go.
I sure have, Jordan, and hey, what a game, hey, a change of coach, and you guys looked really revved up and really here to play today.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean, we've set up training this week to have a structure to be hard to get beat, and we did exactly that today, and we've got the results for it, so we earned it. Yeah, you did earn it, and it wasn't, a bit of fluke or whatever. You really worked hard as a group, and you must be, really proud of the boys today. Yeah, I'm super proud. I mean, that's what it's going to take to stay up in this league, and we know what we've got to do now, so we're going to do that for the rest of the season, and that's going to be us to stay up. Exactly. I mean, you're sort of a team that, not facing relegation, but you're in that battle down there, and you looked a far better side than that today, and, what's going to be the real myth and goals for the immediate future? Well, no, that's it. We've got a new coach now, new face in, new philosophy. We just got to do what's right to get out of this bottom end of the table. We've got to do the right things, and that's what we're going to do. So what did you work on this week? You really sort of swung things around, and you just looked a well-organised team, and you had a bit of firepower up front? No, that's exactly what it was. Just organising ourselves to make sure that we're hard to break down, because in the recent games we've been playing well, playing good football, but just been getting broken down too easy. So that's what we've been working on, and it worked out for us today. Jordan, the breeze was a bit tricky today. You really used it quite well in the first half, obviously being 2-0 up. But the second half, I thought Croydon, once they got that 2-1 to try and get back into the game, I thought they were going to come back, maybe even beat you guys. But you guys did really well in that second half. Well done. Yeah, no, I mean, we knew it was going to be a 2-goal breeze, so we were ready for them to come at us hard, and we defended well again, and we pinched one to win the game and seal it off. And your goalkeeper, I haven't seen him before because I haven't seen your team play for most of the season. Gee, he had a great game too, Chamberlain. Yeah, what a game. I mean, he's been good for us all season, and today was just a worldie of a game for him. And your little plays in Kamara and Cam Saber. Yep. Again, where do you get all these players from? They're super. Along with yourself, mate. Yeah, no, I don't know. They've just come to the club and they're all doing a good job. So good on them.
Did Joel Porter say anything at half time to rev you guys up for second half? Or
He basically just told us not take it easy, not take the foot off the pedal, because we knew Croydon would come back out at us hard. They're a good team, so we just got ready for them to come out to us, and that's what we did.
And your team at one stage were doing fantastic, weren't they? I think the first half of the season you might have won 4 or 5 games in a row and just fell in a big hole, didn't you?
Yeah, at the start of the season we were playing really good football and getting the results for it as well, and towards the second half of the season we were still playing good football, but the luck just wasn't going our way.
Hey mate, congratulations to your team and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot, cheers guys.
Well done.
Chemist King man of the match.
Thank you very much, cheers.
So thanks Spells down there in the boundary, and geez, a good lad, Jordan O'Doherty, and I can see Spells, I don't know if he's still there, I can see him playing in the A-League. I know you stir me up by saying, you guys stir me up by saying nearly every player is going to play in the A-League, but this kid, I think he started playing for the Raiders when he was about maybe 15 or 16. I'm not sure how old he is now, I think he could be 18. He had a spell, he went to Melbourne last year, and now he's come back to the Raiders, so he certainly looks the goods.
Well, you're right, mate, and there's, just standing next to him, there's nothing of him, and there's only will of the wisp, but, speed and good poise over the ball means a lot, and, he's got all the skills and attributes, and maybe he looked only a youngster, so, a little bit more strength and power in those legs, and anything's possible.
He's another one that I can see playing in the A-League in the future, along with that Ryan Kiddo. I know you speak highly of him as well, but this kid, like I said, he started when he was 15, 16. You can imagine in a couple of years' time how good he's going to be, and maybe playing in the A-League. Yeah,
I was super impressed, Rob, with the talent all around in this league. So, it's wonderful for the FFSA and terrific for the competition. Here we are, the Raiders, not battling relegation. We're a long way from that at the minute, but they're down there with the cellar dwellers, and gee, they played. If they keep playing that standard and style, they're going to be a really good team.
You've seen a few games most of the season, so can you believe they're in 11th spot? I know they'll creep up a little bit against Croydon, who've been in fantastic form. I just can't believe it.
Exactly, and we know that obviously with the FFA Cup it stretches teams and stretches your list, and you've got to be really solid. So it's time for these guys to jump in and grab some wins, and that's exactly what they did today.
Thanks, Bells, for your time again.
Terrific,
once again on the sideline.
Always a pleasure, mate.
Thanks, buddy. And Bomber?
Yeah, we've just got some results around the grounds thanks to West Beach Pizza Bar. So it was Parry Hills winning 1-0 against West Adelaide. South Adelaide Panthers, a boil over there. They're winning 4-2 against Metro Stars. Campbelltown winning 2-1 against Blue Eagles. And West Orange Bedcalla winning 4-0 against the Comets.
Have you got a table with all that? So Metros went down, how much? 4-2?
Yeah, 4-2.
Gee, he would have picked that. Gee. So those results are not good for Raiders, I suppose. All depends on the Pirates one there.
Yeah.
So Burke's winning?
Bedcalla winning, so they'll go on top now.
So Croydon lose. Adelaide City won, that stays on 37. Blue Eagles lose. Campbelltown go on 36. It's going to be very tight. Metro stay on 33. Comets go to 27. The Pirates play tomorrow. Modbury stay on 22. Raiders go to 24. South Adelaide go to 20. White City to play tomorrow. And Parry Hills, they won their game?
Yeah, they did win their game.
Gee, unbelievable. Okay, so we're just about it with the 10th innings. Thanks once again to the boys, Jim and the boys. And we'll stay tuned for next week's game. I think we're up to Campbelltown.
I'm just
Campbelltown's ground next week, I'm pretty sure. Campbelltown's game next week. So thanks once again to the 10th innings. We'll continue with the radio, the 16:29 Adelaide AM, and with the 10th innings, we'll see you next week on the Campbelltown's ground down there at Stradbroke Road. Thank you.